Also, I'd like to say thank you for each and every one of you that came out tonight, because this is the thing that is the support for the Tyler County Chamber of Commerce. And you may not know, but this is the first thing that you can do to give support to the Chamber of Commerce, and they appreciate, and we appreciate every bit of it. And this is for the entire county, and that's what we want, is everybody to bring their ideas and bring their, if they have anything they want to do or they think that will benefit or further the county as far as economic development or anything else. If they don't know what to do with it, bring it to the council, Chamber of Commerce, and they will provide all the information you need and help you do what you would like to do or for them to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put your hands together and welcome to the Grand Ole Opry stage, Miss Patsy Cline.
Hello, everybody. It's so good to be here. Deep within my heart lies a melody, a song of old San Antone, where in dreams I live with a memory beneath the stars all alone. Well, it was there I found beside the Alamo enchantment strange as the blue of above. On that moonlit path that only he would know, still hears my broken song of love. Moon in all your splendor, known only to my heart, call back my rose, rose of San Antone. Lips so sweet and tender, like petals falling apart. Speak once again of my love, my own. Broken song, empty words I know, still live in my heart all alone. On that moonlit path by the Alamo, and rose my rose of San Antone, and rose my rose of San Antone, my rose of San Antone. Woo, doggies, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening. Boy, that's hard to follow that act. Man, I can't wait to watch that. I'll buy my tickets quick. All right, that's the deal. I knew Judith would get me squared away real quick. Well, it's my privilege tonight to introduce a fellow that I've known for really quite a long time, Mr. Kent Batman. Kent and I really met and became friends in 1996, when both of us decided we wanted to be politicians. Probably remember that well, don't you, Ken? And over the years, we attended a lot of forums and debates and cake sales and even the state convention, and did a lot of things together. And it's kind of a unique experience to do something like that. You get to know somebody pretty well, you know, when you hear them several nights a week speaking up there on a podium and talking about the issues. And I want to assure you that this guy was sincere in what he was saying. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Mr. Kent Batman.
Can I ask a big favor? Melissa, you wouldn't want to help me with that projector, would you? That'd be great. Elizabeth and Melissa. Melissa actually put this little projector thing together, and so I think it's going to be, it's great to get the help. You know, it's kind of funny having Brian Babin introduce me, and as he mentioned, in '96 we were running for office, and we didn't have a snowball's chance in August. We really did. Funny also that Brian's date tonight was also one of those guys running. In fact, they faced each other in the primary. They were opponents, but they're not opponents anymore, because I asked Brian to slap Jim Hughes tonight, and he said he's too big to slap. When you look at him, he is too big to slap. At any rate, I can't tell you what an honor it is to speak on the topic we're going to talk about. here in Tyler County. And if that projector goes up, you're going to see why. But it amazes me, the history that y'all have here and how it ties to the whole energy industry. You guys know the history a whole lot more than I do. But a few years ago, since we started talking about this, I started studying spindletop. And funny story, but the guy was a Baptist preacher, Patillo Higgins. He was out with his Sunday school class and he spotted what he thought was oil. He'd studied geology pretty much on his own because nobody was doing it around here. And you know, he decided to start digging there, and as you probably heard the story, ran out of money twice, and then got some more money in a long period of time, and eventually struck. It had 100,000 barrels of oil a day. Pretty amazing story. The other funny part of that story to me is, you know, he sold that the lease to Spindletop, and y'all know who he sold it to. I'm guessing since y'all are here, right? He sold it to a guy from Woodville, John Henry Kirby. It amazes me to think about this. So, Melissa and I we're working on this today, and we came up with this. Tyler County is really where the energy industry grew up. If it wasn't for what happened after Spindletop and the people that got involved, and you know, the gentleman here that was working in the timber industry, the oil industry really probably would not have had the effect that it had.
At this time, we will have the president of the Chamber of Commerce come.
I'm just going to give you some brief remarks for President's remarks. I really want to welcome all of you and thank you for your support of the Chamber. And a special thank you for everyone who helped plan this event tonight, and especially Jimmy Cooley, who was in charge of decorations. We were working our little selves to death up here this afternoon. I'd like to thank the 2010 Chamber Board of Directors for their service this past year. 2 of our directors retired from the board at the end of the year, and I'd like for Eleanor Holderman and Fred Sullivan, would you please come forward? These 2 people are well known in Tyler County, and they have contributed a lot of time and effort to the Chamber of Commerce, among other things, in Tyler County. And we want to present them with certificates in appreciation of their years of service to the Chamber. You want a picture again? Sorry about all the pictures.
Fred let me go first. He said age before beauty.
You know better, and it is a pleasure to have served on the Chamber of Commerce, and I appreciate all of you folks being here. Get involved with your chamber. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce the 2011 Board of Directors, and if you'll please stand as I call your name. Kelly Barnes, Amy Bythewood, Dr. Brian Babin, Jimmy Cooley, Donise Gregory, Lois Henderson, Sharon Miller, Everett Powell, and our 2 new members, Alice Lewis and Lyle Ramey. And let's welcome everyone. We're looking forward to a productive year. The Chamber held ribbon cuttings this past year during 2010 for 5 new businesses and also a longtime local business that relocated. And please stand as I call the names if you're in attendance. In February, we welcomed Captured Images and Framing. In March, Thomas Fortenberry, attorney at law, opened his new office in Woodville. And I know he's here. In April, Farm Bureau Insurance moved into their new office location on the south side of Woodville. In August, Lost and Found Interior Design opened shop on the Courthouse Square. And in September, Studio Dance and also Academy of Martial Arts opened to provide lessons. At last year's banquet, Ed Hargett with East Texas Electric Co-op spoke to us about the biomass plant to be located south of Woodville. Tonight, Kent Batman of Zera Energy told us about the biogas plant to be built in the industrial park north of Woodville. We're excited to see both small and large businesses coming to Tyler County. In conjunction with promoting economic development here and supporting our local businesses, I want to tell you about an exciting opportunity that I had earlier this month as your chamber president. I was invited, along with my husband Hayward, to be guest of Congressman Kevin Brady at the opening of the 112th United States Congress in Washington, D.C. And it kind of came as a surprise. The invitation came to the chamber office, and it was delayed in getting there, and in about 4 days we were in Washington, D.C. We said, let's do it, can't pass this up. We met personally with Congressman Brady in his office and were treated to tours by he and his staff, not only of the U.S. Capitol, but also the private committee rooms and the hearing rooms. And that was very interesting to see kind of the back workings of where they really decide things. There were only 6 of us constituents there for the day, so we really did have special treatment. We had lunch with staffers in the Social Security hearing room while watching the vote that elected John Boehner as Speaker of the House. We met Chairman of the Ways and Means Committee, Congressman Dave Camp of Michigan, as he presented Congressman Brady with the gavel for chairmanship of the Ways and Means Trade Subcommittee. And Congressman Camp introduced us to Secretary of Commerce Gary Locke. Let me tell you, we were feeling real important. Congressman Eric Cantor of Virginia, Majority Leader of the 112th Congress, welcomed us to his office. And there he presented Congressman Brady with a gavel for the vice chairmanship of the Joint Economic Committee. That evening we were guests of Congressman Brady and his staff at a small private dinner at the Capitol Hill Club. This was kind of the neatest thing about the dinner was Congressman Brady went around the table, and there were just 18 of us, some people from Washington and us few constituents. But he went around the table and had us introduce ourselves and share information about our home area of his district. So we got to talk about Tyler County. And the congressman and his chief of staff, Doug Santilli, were very knowledgeable about Tyler County. In fact, they told a few stories on Dr. Brian Babin, a close personal friend. I won't detail those. But it was really a whirlwind day, and it was a great privilege to get to represent Tyler County there in Washington, D.C. And thank you again for your attendance tonight. The Chamber Board of Directors looks forward to working with you in 2011. Thank you.